I think rewarding for me just to see how willing people are to take on an animal that isn't perfect, which who is, but to see what people are willing to work with. The same way that I feel like our staff sort of see an animal with maybe a major medical issue, and rather than being put off, everyone rushes to just do what they can to make that animal as comfortable as possible, as quickly as possible. I think we have an amazing community, and it's just so rewarding to see that people, they just want to provide an animal with a good home.
Medically, we've got a dog named Scrappy. When he first came in, was very shy. He was a very sweet dog, but he was a little unsure about what was going on. I think he was in a little pain. He was found as a stray. We think he may have been hit by a car. He has a fractured jaw. It's healing well. It's not quite aligned properly, but it's healing in place, and he can eat. Our vet thinks that he's going to be quite successful with that. Lucky for him, he's an easy special needs, I'll say, because he's not going to need a whole lot. We have some other dogs, a group of 3 actually, that came to us from South Korea. They've been with us for a few months now. They've made incredible progress from where they came, and they still have a ways to go, but we're now able to put leashes on them, get them out, pet and touch them, which we couldn't before, and that's been a community project here for everyone at the shelter, staff, volunteers alike. Some of the challenges, certainly just financially, if they're particularly with some of these medical cases, vet care in this area is not cheap, and so it takes quite a bit of creative fundraising and just approaching our community and letting them know what we need help with. We are very fortunate to have an incredible community. It doesn't take much for us to get what we need. It can be tough on the sort of the adoption end. We put a lot of effort into them. We get them, more comfortable with people. Medically, we get them to a point where they're feeling better, and then we still sort of have to work to find the right fit for them. It takes just a lot of open communication and honesty with potential adopters about what that animal has been through, what their needs are, what they might have to provide in the future. But again, those cases, as tough as they are, I think are some of the most heartwarming for our staff. To see an animal who may be in another shelter, who unfortunately just doesn't have the resources, or maybe even at another time at our shelter might not have been given a chance, to see them walk out the door with a family or with an adopter is truly what we're here for.